Hi, it's Tina again today, and I would like to show you how I made the two canvases, the wall art piece with the August kit. So let's get right to that. So I actually took a couple of the canvases that I had used for the June kit, and which I still have some of those in the store. It's a 4-inch and a 3-inch canvas, and I went ahead and applied some of the glitter paste onto the large canvas with one of my favorite stencils. I really wanted one that had a somewhat simple pattern, but it was decorative at the same time. I did not pre-gesso my canvases. I went ahead and put the glitter paste right on top of the canvas, as you can see me doing that here. So now I'm just going to wipe off the excess off of the edges. I'm going to go ahead and set that aside so I can have allow the glitter paste to go ahead and dry. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with the small canvas, but I decided to go ahead and use a different stencil this time. I thought it would be fun to have a couple of different patterns for my canvas pieces. So I'm just applying the glitter paste onto the second canvas, and this actually dries relatively quickly. This is a lot smaller of a pattern on the smaller canvas. So now that the glitter paste is dry, I'm going to go ahead and color my canvases, and I thought it would be kind of fun to use some distress stain right on top of the canvases. So you can see me daubing several colors onto my canvas, and I'm using the color Broken China, I'm using Weathered Wood, and I'm also using Bundled Sage. Those are the three colors that I'm using on top of the larger canvas. And I'm just, after I apply it, I just dab some of it off because I'm going to build some color to the canvas until I get it to the way that I want it. So you can see me just building to that color. I'm adding more of the Bundled Sage. And this is the Broken China. And it's really nice with the dauber bottles because you don't have to worry about making a mess with anything else. You can apply it right on there. And the other thing too, I really didn't have a lot of cross-contamination from one color to another, and you'll see me dab it off a little bit on some paper on the side once I do that. So after I have the large canvas done, I wanted to, one of my embellishment pieces that I wanted to use was a number, it's a small metal circle and it has a number 4 on it, so I'm using some of the Inka Gold that was in the August kit, and I'm just recoloring it with the silver, the platinum color, because it was actually a gold number. So now, I originally was going to use some of the black soot distress stain on it, but it wasn't working. I wasn't really thinking this is metal, so the stain's not going to really stay on it. So I am going to go ahead and remove some of that Inka Gold that was in the number itself. So what I'm trying to do is have the number stand out with the black on it. So again, I had taken the platinum Inka Gold, recolored the actual gold metal to make it silver because that's the color I wanted, which is awesome with this Inka Gold. You can use it on anything. And now I'm trying to color it so you can actually see the number. You can see it pretty small in that right-hand corner. It's number 4. And then I'm also using one of Tim Holtz's little mini light bulbs as an embellishment for my piece. So you can see me just aging some of that silver on the bottom of the light bulb with some alcohol ink, because obviously alcohol ink will go right into the metal, so it recolored a little bit, and that's what I ended up using on my number 4. So now I am coloring the smaller canvas, and originally when I was doing this, I was going to make it a lighter color. You can see I started with the picket fence, and then I also layered some antique linen distress stain on top of it. But it wasn't kind of the color scheme that I was going for. You can see me dabbing it off. I'm actually using some spray mist on it too to see if I can build some color to it. So I'm building more of the antique linen onto it to see if it's going to be dark enough for what I want. That's some Lindy Stamp Gang spray mist that I'm using on the piece. Now I'm just kind of deciding whether I want to make it darker or not, so I'm using more of that bundled sage color and more of the antique linen to see if I can bring some of the blue and green from the larger canvas onto the smaller one. And you can see the larger canvas there and how awesome that looks with the glitter paste with the distress stain right on top of it. So after that layer dried, I realized I really just wanted to go ahead and make it dark just like the bottom canvas, the larger one. So I'm adding more of the darker blues onto that canvas as well. And you can see me dabbing off any cross-contamination on the color on that piece of paper. So what I had done was take a couple of the ephemera sheets and use some gel medium, actually the gel medium that was in the July kit, and I adhered them to the top of some of the inchy square pieces that were in the August kit, and then edged the outside of it with some of the Inca Gold Platinum rub-on, so it created a really cool effect on the two butterfly pieces. And you can see me just continually adding layers onto the canvas till I get it to the color scheme that I'm happy with. So now I'm going to go ahead and assemble my butterfly embellishment that's going to go on top of the canvases. So you can see that I'm using this mini light bulb that I had colored the bottom of it with some alcohol ink, and I'm going to glue it on as the body of the butterfly between the two pieces. And then I'm going to glue the metal 4, the number 4 piece on top of the light bulb, and then the middle embellishment piece will be done. So then I just glue the small canvas on top of the large canvas and glue the butterfly on top of it and added a sentiment to the canvas piece, and it was done. It was a pretty fast project, and I really like how it came out. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial today, and thank you for watching.